Well, just about anybody who's been in the opera business and in New York City knows Yeoryia McGremis. You've either been in her apartment for coaching one of her studios over the years. Her reach, she probably had one of the biggest influences in the city. Everybody knew her. Um, my experience with her was I had heard her name, I bet, 15 years before I even moved to New York. Anybody who was in the opera business was always talking about something you would hear the Ansonia building or Yeoryia's name. So she was already famous. You know, her reach was across the country. And now that I live in California, if I ever meet an opera singer, of course they know Yeoryia. They've been to New York and they've been in her apartment or they've been in one of her studios. Um, as soon as I moved to New York, I was asked to play for a lesson from Ariana Christos, and of course, Christos had the connection to Yeoryia, and I soon started coaching there afterwards, resulting in me being in her apartment or one of her studios. Every Friday I was there. So fortunate to be coaching next to Kathy Olson and Gianpaolo Bracali. I would see Gianpaolo Bracali every Friday morning at 8 a.m. where we'd both start our day. And if we ever had a break, I'd have a chance to talk with him. Um, so what ended up happening was I was either in her apartment or one of her studios for most of the day, coaching some of the best people in New York City. You know, and as you all know, opera is a pretty dirty business, and there are a lot of slimy people. But I feel so fortunate that I got to meet a lot of the really, really good people, a lot of the great artists, and it's because of your year. Um, so towards I ended up moving to California. I'm not in the opera business anymore. Now I conduct singers. I conduct orchestras. But you know, I did keep in touch with Yeoryia from time to time. Last time I called her, it was very sad because she always used to. She would visit her relatives in Indiana, and I asked her, "Are you going this time?" And she said no, with kind of a sadness in her voice. Her sister or cousin passed away, the person she used to visit. So that was very sad. So in closing, I'm sure that on Thursday and Saturday, whatever the funeral and memorial service are, half of New York will turn out. And the thing they say is you die twice. Once when your body dies, and then the second time when people stop saying your name. But your Yea's name will be uttered for a long time to come. She had a tremendous impact on all of us and everybody in the opera community. So thank you, your Year.